Hey fam, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are having a great week. I hope everything is going well for you in your life right now. And I hope you are enjoying the spring, summer weather wherever you are. So I do have, in honor of the spring, summer seasons, I have a huge spring summer makeup haul. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. It's actually so big that I'm splitting it up into two parts. One high-end and one drugstore / affordable makeup. So we're going to roll right into that. But first, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram and Twitter because I am more active on there. Obviously, because you can only film, edit, and upload so many videos to YouTube. So, without any further ado, let's roll right into it. So, I do have a few items from Natasha Denona. I did pick up the tan contour palette and then the Bloom Blush and Glow palette, which I'm actually wearing both of these today. I wanted to film it. I did film my eyes, but there is a carnival going on a few blocks away from me, and it has just been too loud, too many people walking by, and you could hear the DJ for a little while. But I did pick up these two guys, and so far I like them. I mean, I need to play around with them a little bit more, and I definitely think that these colors will, in both palettes, all of the colors in both palettes will be much more flattering on me when I'm a little tanner. I also picked up the Sunrise palette, which there was some confusion surrounding this palette because this one is $65, and usually this is the packaging, which is a beautiful cranberry color. This is the inside, which just speaks to me on so many levels, so we'll have to use this on camera too. But this palette was $65, and her other palettes, which I'll just grab one. This is the Sunset palette, and then this is the Sunrise palette. So it's not that much smaller, but you can really tell the difference in the pan size. So this is the Sunset palette, and then this is the Sunrise palette. So you can see the pans are significantly smaller, but I think this is a great option for people who aren't ready to drop $130 on an eyeshadow palette. My dumbass has 3 of them. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to use this. I think it's exciting that the more luxury brands are releasing what are they called, capsule collections that are at a lower price point so that other people can have access to them. I think that's important. But then on the other hand of that, as a working makeup artist, it's also really exciting when you get to a point where you can justify spending the higher price tag on things. So I'm very excited to play around with that. And then I also have 2 lip glosses from Natasha Denona because I am a Natasha Denona Pro. So they have a Pro program. So Natasha Denona has a Pro membership. You have to just fill out the application and upload a picture of your credentials. But eye products are normally not included in the Pro discount. So these 2 guys I did purchase on the website with my Pro discount, along with these 2 glosses, which actually look gorgeous, and I should have maybe put one on today. But this is Powder, which is a pretty pale nude, but this is nice to put on top of a deeper nude to lighten it up. And then this is Rosy Lilac, which is exactly what it looks like. So we have those guys. That's it for Natasha Denona. Then from Melt, which Melt is available at Sephora now, guys. How exciting. I did pick up the Gemini palette because I missed it on their original launch. So this is what she looks like. Very beautiful, grungy greens and mustard tones in there, so I'm excited to try that. And because okay, so if you watch my channel, you'll know that I did pick this up last year. Or was it last year? Not last year. I picked this palette up when it had originally launched. This is the Smoke Sessions palette, which again has more of those like, this is mostly green except for like this guy down here, but this is a beautiful palette, and I only got to use it once because I'll show you what happened to mine. As you can see, I kept it in the box, and I almost don't even want to hold it up because I don't want to make a mess, but you can see that my shadows have like completely crumbled. Like you can see from the side, they completely crumbled, and I've had it stored flat in my vanity. Like I literally only used it once. I don't know why it happened, but I did read online that it did happen to a bunch of people. Like I wasn't the only one. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this one, if I'm going to hold on to it or, you know, like throw it out. I would hate to throw it out. But I held on to it because I wasn't sure if they were going to restock it. And then they finally restocked it, and it was available on Sephora. So I did pick that up. But I will say that Melt customer service is fantastic, because when I emailed them about my problem, they were very helpful. They were like, we can either put you on the waiting list for when it restocks, or we can send you something else. So at the time I had just picked something else, but they were very like quick to respond and everything, so I was happy about that. And I also picked up the Jouer Tan Lines palette. This is not in the packaging, like not in the unicarton anymore, because it is what's on my eyes, and I did film this look, but this is the palette. It is beautiful. If you can only pick up one palette for like the spring and summer, get this guy. It is amazing. Like it is, they've just blended so beautifully. It was incredible. And also from the collection, I did pick up the blush bouquet, because I've been wanting to try their blushes for a long time. So this is the outer packaging, which is just, I love Jouer. If you haven't tried anything from Jouer, you definitely should. So these are the blushes. They're both shimmer, which I kind of wish one was matte or even like a satin, but they're just a little. This one is too deep to use as a highlighter for right now. I'm not tan enough, and then this one is too deep to use as a blush right now. But I'm hoping that in like a month or so, when I'm tan, I'll be able to use it. This guy I just picked up. First of all, this guy is massive, but this color is everything. This is the Dominique Cosmetics Rustic Glam palette. I only have one other palette. I have her Lemonade palette, but this, I don't know, I saw her video, like the releasing, like announcing the launch for this, and there was just something about it that was calling to me, so I did grab it, and I'm excited to play around with that too. And this packaging is just beautiful. Like, and I'm not gonna say like go out and spend a lot of money on a palette just because the packaging is pretty, but it doesn't hurt. I think this is it for palettes, but I did also grab the Anastasia and Alyssa Edwards palette, and this I bought directly from the Anastasia palette, from the Anastasia website, because I didn't want to wait for it to be available at Ulta or Sephora. So this one I think was a little bit more of an impulse buy. I am excited to like play around with it, but when I look at this next to the Riviera palette, did I need both? Probably not. But you know, I like to, when I like a brand, I really like to support them, and I'll try to buy something, you know, from whatever collection they release, which is not a healthy practice, but I do consider myself a makeup collector. You know, I do this for a living. I use my products, and everything that you see here on my channel, I purchased with my own money or was gifted to me by somebody that I know. I am not on any PR list. I'm not sponsored by anybody right now. And that's fine with me. Like, I don't mind spending my money on makeup because it makes me happy. So, like, that's just, it is what it is. All right, we're going to go into hair care for a second. I heard, I think it was Stephanie, Babs Beauty. I heard her talking about the brand Verb on her channel, and I really needed to pick up like some like shampoo and stuff. So I did get the Ghost shampoo, which is already in my shower, and I used it today for the first time, and I really liked it. You only need a little bit, goes a long way, and it is, even though it's sulfate free and paraben free, it still has enough surfactants in it that you do get a nice lather. I didn't feel like I had to wash my hair 2 times, which I normally do, especially this time of year. Like you can see, I've got curly hair, like there's product in my hair, which brings me to these guys. I have these 3 guys in my hair today. This will start first. This is the leave-in conditioner. It says leave-in mist. It's kind of an aggressive mist. Let me see if we can like it's an aggressive mist, and I know like a conditioner obviously is like a thicker product. But yes, it was a pretty aggressive mist. And everything has like a very clean smell, like you can tell, and like nothing's overly scented. Everything has like a very fresh, like clean smell. So I did also get the curl cream, which I also used for the first time today. And my hair is very big, which I don't hate, but you know, I've been flat ironing or curling my hair all winter, so it's gonna take, you know, a couple of weeks to strengthen the hydrogen bonds again in my hair and get my curl back, like especially on like these top layers, because if you look under here, you know, my curl pattern is like much more kinky than it is on top. But I did use this today, and I like it. My hair's not like crispy. And then this is the sea salt spray. So I used these 3 today, and my hair is like, it looks very full, very textured, but it's not crunchy. It's not like it's not super frizzy. So I did use these and the shampoo. I do think I'm going to order the conditioner because I'm almost out of the conditioner that I've been using. And then I also picked up the dry shampoo because your girl doesn't like to do her hair that often. So I usually try to go like 3 or 4 days. So I will test out the dry shampoo, and if you'd like a like follow-up review video on like either these hair products or any products that I mentioned, just let me know. I would be happy to do that for you guys. So in my VIB haul, you'll see that I did pick up like this size of the Banana Bright eye cream and the Sea Rush brightening gel moisturizer. So these are like much smaller than what came in here. Actually, I think this might be the same size, but the brightening gel cream is much smaller than this. And I was going to buy the full sizes of both because I really like them. So there's a follow-up review on that. I do really like the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright eye cream and Sea Rush brightening gel cream moisturizer. But then I saw this set because this guy is bigger, and this is what I've been going through fastest, or yeah, faster than the Banana Bright cream. And then it also comes with the Truth Serum, which has it's a facial serum with collagen in it, and like, you know, your girl is not 17 anymore. I have lines under my eyes. I have smile lines. I've been losing weight, which is just making those lines more apparent. So I am excited to test this out. There's a sticker. There's a sticker on mine. I just noticed that. I wonder, I hope that wasn't important for anybody. 9021. I also picked up this from Fenty Beauty because I love, as you can tell, I love color. And I love fun liner. So I really want to test these out. I did hear like that if you layer them too much, they like tend to crack and like get flaky, but I think that's true with any liquid liner like this, like any vivid liquid liner that's got, you know, like dyes or anything in it. I think the more you layer it, the more crunchy it's going to be. Or any liquid product, not cream. Cream is different. Cream has creams are typically more emollient, but something that dries down completely, if you layer too much, it does tend to crack. So we'll have to test these out and see like how opaque you can get them before that starts to happen. I grabbed one of the monochromatic blush duos from Cover FX, which I love this packaging. It's like very like vintage looking to me, but I do feel like it's gonna get dirty. But I got the shade Mojave Mauve, mostly because everything else, oh no, and I just dug my finger into it. That makes me so sad. But when I was ordering this, I ordered from Ulta. Some of this stuff came from Ulta, some came from Sephora, some came directly from the manufacturer's website. So like the Natasha Denona stuff came from Natasha Denona. Jouer came from Jouer. Anastasia came from the Anastasia website. This came from Ulta. So all the other shades were sold out on Ulta, but this I think is like the best shade for me anyway. Ugh, I'm so upset that I just dinged it because they're so pretty to look at. So I'm excited to test that guy out too. Also from Cover FX and from Ulta, I grabbed the gripping primer because I have been using this is what it looks like, the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and I like it, but I don't use it every day because I did read some reviews that said it was breaking people out, and I do have kind of, oh, that is sticky. It's very like clear, but can you hear that? Like that is sticky. That might be, I feel like that might be stickier than the Hydro Grip Primer. So yeah, so I want to test this out and see how I like this in comparison to the Hydro Grip. But like I said, I don't think I use the Hydro Grip enough to notice if it's breaking me out or not. I hope not, because I do really enjoy it, but I'm going to try the Cover FX and see if I notice any difference. I also purchased this little set. I think this came from Ulta as well, because I've really been wanting to try this powder. This is the Hydra Mist powder. So this powder came out, I think, last year, and people were like really thrown off by it because it feels wet. Oh, it does feel wet. That is weird. Huh. I think like the whole thing is that it's supposed to be refreshing, because this kit says prep, set, and refresh. So I think the claims with this powder, it says an ultra translucent refreshing powder that dusts on like a mist and sets makeup. So it's supposed to be like a setting powder that feels like a setting spray. And then this is the First Light priming filter. But it's just been a long time since I've tried anything from Becca in general, and I really wanted to try that powder. Oh, that was a lot, Adriana. So it does come out purple. Oh, but that's just like a nice glow. This will be nice under like super matte foundations like what I have on right now. But I did the same thing. I like did really good skin prep before. So I'm excited to test these guys out too. It's obviously like a mini size of each just so you can test out, but I thought it was like a good deal for both of these. I think, yeah, it was only like $20 for the two of those, and it came with a coupon. So if you decide to get the full size, you have a coupon for that. So I did think that was a good deal. This, I don't know why this came in like a separate baggie like this, but this I got specifically to put in my kit. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, and this is just a really good lightweight hypoallergenic moisturizer that I always keep in my professional kit that I use like on clients for weddings and stuff, because I know it's not going to irritate anybody, it's not going to make anybody oily, so that is specifically why I picked that up. Then I picked up this. I also have on underneath my powders today, but I think I went a little bit heavy. Like you can see, it's a little, it almost looks gray on me. I tried to fix it with like bronzer, but I think just the shade that I got is a little too dark, and this is light, but they also had fair. But since we're going into summertime, I know I'm going to be a little bit darker soon, so I did pick this color up. I like it. It does blend very, very nicely. I just think that I messed up and I picked a shade that's a little too dark. Then this, I know it's in old packaging, but I grabbed this from the sales section on Ulta because I think it was like 50% off or something. So this is like an Ofra, this is an Ofra blush in this shade Punch, which this actually probably would have looked really pretty with this eye makeup. And I really like Ofra blushes, and their highlighters are amazing, and people don't talk about them enough. Like, people who like them will talk about them, but then there are people who just like never mention them. But I thought that color was really pretty for this time of year. And then I had gone to Ricky's in New York City, which is like a mecca of beauty products. They have all different brands. It's like independently owned, but they have all different brands. And I did pick up, I had filmed my haul from the makeup show, and for some reason YouTube didn't like my file and has been giving me a hard time uploading it. But in that video I showed you that I did grab a bunch of these, what do they call them, the Hydra Liner. So these are water activated, so like you buy them and they're a solid, and then you take your brush and you dip your brush in water, and then you dip it in here and you have a liner. So the upside to that is that they'll never dry out. The downside is that they are not waterproof. So I did grab, this is a silver, so this is silver lining. I grabbed a metallic lilac, and then I also grabbed a color called Freezy. So I'm excited to play with those a little bit more. And then last but not least for this part is I did grab the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Diamond Milk, which is beautiful. I do have it on my lips right now on top of an Ofra liquid lipstick. So I've been wanting this for a long time. I was torn between this one and Fussy, but I have the original one in Fenty Glow, and I just figured I didn't need Fussy as well. So I picked up this one. I love it. They smell amazing. So yeah, that is it for the high-end / luxury part of this makeup haul. And definitely stay tuned for part 2, which is going to be my drugstore / affordable. And let me know if you want to see me use any of this stuff on camera, if you'd like in-depth reviews on anything, or any kind of specific looks that you want to see with any of these eyeshadow palettes. Definitely leave me a comment. If you like this video, then obviously give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!